friends, it's me, Raquel. I am here to tell you about my moving day experience with the company State to State Logistics out in Canoga Park, California. It wasn't as good as it should have been, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. So that is my overall summary of the day, the move. But I guess it was as best as could be expected based on all the negative reviews I've read about nearly every company online. So I got up at 5 a.m. to make sure all my boxes were ready to go. Everything was taped up. I had them in sections of what's going, so I could say this section's going, this section's going, this section's going. And then this was the list of furniture that was going. You know, I had to direct them in that as well because not everything was going. The foreman called me about 11:30 to let me know that they were there and ready to move. So he comes in and he surveys everything and he says, all this stuff is at your max. It's already at 4,000 pounds or over. 4,000 pounds? I'm already at my max. I'm not moving a full one-bedroom apartment. The biggest furniture I had was a sofa, a china cabinet, and a recliner. That was like my biggest, most heaviest furniture that I had. And he says, oh, it's not in the furniture, it's in the boxes because of your boxes. Well, of course it'd be my boxes because I had more boxes than furniture. I had about 5 wardrobe boxes that were about my height and they were packed. But that's not 1,000 pounds. I had maybe, I'm gonna say 15 medium boxes. I had probably 10 large boxes and 25 small boxes. Now all these boxes I was able to move because I had to be able to move them so I could put them in sections, right? Well, apparently all this stuff came up to be 4,000 pounds or more, to be exact, what he said. So I said, wow, well I have another stop and all the things that I have included in the inventory list is between this stop and the other stop. And according to the agreement, as long as I stuck to the inventory list, I wouldn't be charged more. Well, I mean, that's just what it is. This is going to be more. So he comes through the door already ready to hustle me. And then he acted like he was being honest about telling me he's going to hustle me. No, this is how you're honest. You tell me before I give you my deposit that you're going to hustle me. Now we can go around this talking about you're honest. But if you're waiting till after the fact, you wait till the day of when I have my money involved, you have my deposit, I have my energy involved for packing up and dealing with you, and my efforts and my time. That's not exactly being honest. Okay? So at any rate, I said, okay, well, if I leave things here, then will you charge me when we get to storage? Yeah, it doesn't matter what you leave here. I'm still going to charge you when we get to storage. So no matter what, I'm going to hustle you is basically that's how it translated to me. Thank God I was prepared for this because every review about every mover says the very same thing. Either they're going to charge you more money, they're going to tear up your stuff, or you're not going to get everything. I'll get there. So he brings his guys in and they start moving. They were on it, I will tell you that much. They wrapped everything up. They got those boxes on the truck. They were moving. The whole time they were moving, he's keeping me busy with paperwork. This paper, that paper, that paper, this paper, this paper, that paper. The whole time. I must have signed like 12 papers. You know, anytime they asked me a question about, oh, is this going, this is going, I would let them know, yes, that is going. Right away, he'd be like, oh, ma'am, you need to sign these papers. What are you trying so hard to distract me from? Good thing that there was someone else there. Good thing there was a man there with me, you know, because this could have gone south really fast. So as I'm asking questions about each of the papers that he's given me, one paper says one thing, the other one says something else. The pickup amount, 50% upon pickup. The other paper says 60% upon pickup. One paper says you can pay via check, credit card, money order on one agreement. The other one says money order or cashier's check. Okay, which one is it? The binding estimate I got from State to State Logistics says that I'm to pay 50% upon pickup. And then when I said, okay, well, let me take a picture of this agreement that you're giving me that says 60%, because there was no copy. Then he blows up. Oh, I can't do this move. You know, he has the Eastern European accent, so he's saying, I can't do this move. You know, you're asking all these questions, and you know, just take the stuff off the truck. And I'm like, wait, hold up. I don't understand. Am I not allowed to ask questions about the agreement? I mean, and this is how I'm saying it to him, and my friends looking like, wait a second, guy, what's going on? And I tell him, asking him questions about the agreement, because one says this, one says that, and he's puffed up now because I'm asking him questions. I'm like, guy, we're doing business. I have the right to ask you questions, don't I? Well, needless to say, he was a big problem in this whole move. Very brutish, misogynistic, everything that women are complaining about of men at this point. I'm a customer who's paying. Why is this a problem with me asking questions? Of course, I had other questions, you know, upon drop off, how am I supposed to pay? Which one am I supposed to pay with? I'm asking the question and he's, you pay however you want. Well, wait, because we both know that's not true. I mean, I don't understand it. Just answer the question. Anyway, this guy, this was like a piece of work. Finally, we were ready to go to the second location. Now remember, everything I wanted to take from both locations is on the inventory list, and they know about the second location. So we get to my storage. He looks in the storage. All this is going to be $1,200. What? That's out of my budget. I don't have $1,200. Well, pick the 5 most important things you want to take, not the china cabinet, because I'll have to charge you $800 for that. The china cabinet was on the list. I itemized every single thing I was bringing, down to the size box. The size. So anyway, I picked my 5 top things. That was going to be $500. I said $500? What about $300? Okay, I'll charge you $350. Well, thank God, it was only $350. I just, hey, you know, they have you, is the thing. You're on a schedule, especially if you're moving out of a house that you just sold or rented or leased, or you're moving out of an apartment, or you're moving out of storage. They know you're on a time schedule, so you must be out. I had a U-Haul dolly. They stole my U-Haul dolly. I took a picture of the truck to see if the U-Haul dolly was there with the box that it was brought out with. It wasn't there. I thought, well, maybe he put it in the back. He separated it. But when I called him, he said that it is on the truck with the box. It wasn't on the truck with the box. He stole my dolly. The point is, I don't have it. So if I don't have it, you knew about it, you lied to me, you stole it. I want to give a fair review. I really wanted to give a great review, but I think I was reaching too far. Not once have I ever been able to get the sales department on the phone to complain about this $350 that I was hustled out of. So I took a flight home and I flew Delta. Thank God, that was very simple, very easy. Got me home safely. I took a Lyft from Daytona Airport home. It was all good. Thank you, Delta. Thank you, my Lyft driver. He was such a great guy. My move date was November 27th. I flew out on December 3rd. Shortly after that, I'm going to put the date here. Like, they called me and said, your stuff is ready to be delivered. I was like, what? Well, I tell you one thing, they pack up fast, and at least my stuff is getting delivered pretty quick. They wrapped up my furniture pretty well. I mean, I have some marks on things, but I mean, your stuff's being moved. I don't know. I don't know if I could expect anything better, because I know people that have paid way more money to move and their stuff was all bashed up. So I got out of this move, like, compared to everyone else, unscathed. That was another situation. It wasn't a situation for me, but it may be a situation for someone else. Delivery was done by Solomon and Solomon, or Solomon Brothers, out of Aventura. Really nice guys that came out to do the delivery. They were patient. They went over my inventory list to make sure my inventory list and their inventory list matched and that I got everything. However, I don't know who packs the truck, if it was State to State Logistics or someone else, because these guys said, we don't pack the truck, we're just delivering it. Well, someone was not going to be happy. And I hope their problem is settled today, because I was about to receive someone's touring equipment. Yeah, touring. That's expensive stuff. They pulled about 7 or 8 boxes off the truck. And I'm saying, wait a second, that's not my stuff. And he's like, that's not yours, but it's packed with your stuff. It's packed with my stuff, but all my boxes had my name on it, except like 4 or 5 of them, the stuff I got out of storage, and had to figure out in like 3 seconds what I was going to take and what I was going to leave, even though it was already on the inventory list and I was being charged for it. I'm just being charged more for what was on the inventory list. Well, I don't think this company has not had problems with state-to-state logistics before. So it kind of seemed a little frustrating, like this has happened again. So overall, like I said, it should have been better, but it could have been worse. Read the reviews online. Read those reviews, because they do mean something. I wanted to give a benefit of the doubt to the company, because I have provided my services as well, doing jingle work, vocal work, and my acting work. And I know sometimes people are always trying to get a little bit more without paying for it. And I know sometimes people can be unkind because, well, they want more for nothing. So I tried to consider that in reading the reviews, but after my experience, believe the reviews, because I got hustled by state-to-state logistics.